My name's Cole Rowden, and I'm the founder of GetWyred, Inc. It's a social media application that better eliminates your fear of missing out. And I came up with this idea when I was in university about 3 years ago. Me and my friends were sitting around our dorm room and we were wondering where we should go tonight. And we found that through Snapchat, Instagram, it really wasn't telling us where our friends were and what the best places to go, like party-wise, bar-wise. And so I thought at that moment, that's when this idea for GetWyred came into play. And ever since then, I've always played with it in the back of my mind, like, what if, you know, I should just do this thing. And I met one of my partners, Troy, and he kept saying to me, are you gonna do this app? I'm like, I don't know, the chances of an app taking off are so hard and so rare. And he finally just convinced me, just go for it. So then we came across SmallFist, and you know, we applied with our fingers crossed, hoping that you know, the chances of getting in were probably not very high for us, but we still applied anyways.
How are they doing here?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, boys?
Not too much. How's it going?
I'm just calling to shoot the breeze.
Yeah, okay. The anticipation is killing me.
So you having a good day?
Yeah, well, we're gonna try to make it better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say congratulations. You guys are the out-of-town winners.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So hard. That's hard.
And once we got the call, it said we actually had won this competition. It changed everything. It went from being an app that, you know, we were just shooting in the dark with, to actually having all the mentors, supporters, sponsors being there, taking us by the arm, helping us through this whole process of making a perfect application that, you know, if it's going to work, it's going to work because of the mentorship that we had and the help that we had. Because without this, we wouldn't have been able to do it on our own. Basically, without SmallFist, this idea probably would have died a long time ago, because we got into many technical issues where we just weren't able to get to the end of those problems. We needed these mentors that have been through it before and have started successful companies guide us through those situations. And since they have done that for us, now our app is stronger than ever, and our team is stronger than it's ever been as well. SmallFist gave us this opportunity to engage with these amazing mentors, such as the likes of Angela Baldwin, Chris from G-Shift Labs, Chris Adams. And Angela, we met with her early on in the SmallFist experience, and she was kind of game-changing for us. She opened our eyes to a whole new demographic that we didn't know we had, such as theater and arts. She made it very real to us that, you know, we're not just catering to college university students, but many more. She also took us out to our first live or real theater event, which for me specifically was so new. I've never experienced anything like that, and yeah, I mean, it's just amazing having people that are, you know, into different things all around the Bay Area that are our mentors, and me getting to piggyback on those experiences that they all have. Chris Adams has been, you know, our guy from day one. We've met with him pretty well every week from the start of this thing, and you know, he's super interested in our product, which gives us a lot of drive to keep doing this. We're constantly speaking about, you know, the next big thing on how we're going to make this app take off, our go-to-market strategies. And then with Tiger Shark, these guys, Ty and Jimmy, they have a lot of experience, you know, a whole wealth of experience. The creative space has been, the reason it's been so good for us is because we come in here every day, and you know, there's 10 other entrepreneurs at any given time focusing on their trade, and it just gets that compete level up, you know, that get to work, you know, it's an environment where you can't really find anywhere else. It's not just an incubator, it's so community driven as well that, you know, you feel good coming here. Outside of the business factor, there's so many things that SmallFist has provided for us that I believe other incubators would definitely not do. From providing us gym memberships to keep our health up, yoga, you know, all these factors are so beneficial, and having a successful business, but you might not realize those things. But Smoffice has actually taken the steps and taken the time to set that up for us, so when we get here, we have all the resources at the tip of our fingers. You know, I want to think that I could do this from day one on my own, but in the end of the day, we definitely wouldn't be even close to where we are right now. Obviously, Smoffice ends November 30th, so it's sad for us to know that it's going to come to an end, but it's also been so good, and they've been so good to us that we wouldn't hesitate, you know, coming back to the creative space and running our company out of here, because the experience in the space alone is enough to want you to come back.